Hello ratbags, it's Jade, welcome to another vaLHEIM Hearth and Home update. Hotfix, this is for the TESTLIVE servers. If you don't know, you can go and take part and get a preview of everything that's going on with the TESTLIVE servers. You have to join the vaLHEIM Discord, click on the vaLHEIM public test and take a look in the pinned messages where you'll find the password. Once you've done that, right click on vaLHEIM, go to manage or properties, there's the properties, click on the betas and put the password in here, check the code, and then it should have the option to join the public test version of vaLHEIM. I'll say this because not everyone's clued up with Steam and you might not realise that's how you access the test stuff. To be fair, they do put these updates out pretty quickly across the board, but then again there has been the times where it's been up to a week before it goes live. So what's in the changes? The cooking stations are now going to drop their food items when destroyed. Gamepad sensitivity save has been fixed. Acorn and birch seed drop rates increased. Previously, I do believe it's about 10% for the birch and the acorn. And while I haven't actually listed numbers in the patch notes, I can only presume it's at least like 15 or 20% maybe. There was something wrong with the onion seed icon, that's been fixed as well. Player difficulty scale tweaks. Basically, multiple players, I do believe, were finding it a little bit interesting. Seems like they've adjusted that balance a little bit. Again, not whether to say it's easier or harder. It seems like there were some systems in place that maybe weren't working correctly before the patch, but now they've adjusted and been tweaked even further. Now it should be all working. So let me know if you're finding it multiplayer a little bit easier or harder together. They've also removed comfort from glass walls. Looks like that was a bug. So anyone getting super buffs and bonuses from the comfort, well, you're not going to get that anymore, as it's not going to count towards your comfort level. The Atgar, the black metal axe, as well as bronze spear have all been tweaked. I'm guessing to reduce their damage ever so slightly. From what I can remember from the Hearth and Home update, it did point to something where piercing damage was increased a little bit. So maybe these were just a little bit too OP. And I definitely remember seeing a few comments from you guys saying that it was definitely looking like it was going to be the new meta to go to. But again, correct me if I'm wrong on that. I'll have a good test and play and we'll see if there's any actual real difference. I'm obviously not expertly showing here because I've done this on the quick, but fuel-ins are now going to circle you a little bit more, and you can kind of see it here. This guy was just kind of around to the edges, so basically they're going to flank you a little bit more rather than all just line up in a direct attack. Lower melee weapon stamina drain, so that's it. You should be able to use a lot more before it actually runs out. Knives are going to have more durability. Tweak some food stats based on effort to craft. So it looks like they've maybe swapped around some of the stats on some of these foods. Wolf jerky, mincemeat sauce, deer stew and boar jerky. Judging by what's up on the wiki still compared to what's up there now, mincemeat's been nerfed. Mincemeat gave 45 health and 15 stamina. Well, now instead it's only going to give you 40 health and 13 stamina. But it does look like they've increased the duration of it, I do believe, from 15 minutes to 25 possibly. Boar jerky's been actually increased from base stats of 20 stamina and 20 health to slight increase of 23 health and 23 stamina, and it's also going to give you 30 minutes of duration now, and again it says 1800 seconds on the actual wiki. Does look like you'll also get extra HP tick with the boar jerky as well. Again, the wiki stresses it's only 1 HP. So obviously we're going by what's in the game today and not the wiki. But maybe they just hadn't had time to update it from its original stats. But yeah, I doubt it. I think they probably had. It has been buffed slightly as well. It's got 45 health and 15 stamina. So that's up from 40 health and 13 stamina. And again, it looks like they have increased the amount of time, or 25 minutes instead of 1200 seconds. And again, they've increased the health tick per second, or health per tick, 3 instead of 2. For wolf jerky, now 33 and 33 instead of 30 and 30. And again, an increase in the HP per tick. So basically, a lot of these more simpler foods have been given a quicker regeneration of health. Din has got more duration now, slightly to 75 from 73, and health 25 instead of 23. They're going to be having night spawning monsters despawn a lot quicker now in the mornings. The parry range attack staggers casters again. They've said it's illogical, but apparently there was a big backlash that it was kind of hurting players that were really trying to keep at range. not being able to have that extra bit of time to run over and attack a creature when it was staggered when it fired an arrow at you. I kind of disagree with that. I still think some logic should be applied there. Maybe it can be, I don't know, change the animation so it's not staggered. Maybe skeletons will put a hand to their head and be like, oh no, I've missed. I've got longer locks attack cooldowns. So I guess basically if you're trying to get one of these tamed and it attacks you, then if you run away from it, hopefully it means it won't necessarily attack you as quickly. They've got a frost damage slowdown fix, torch weapon run animation fix. Don't know what was going on, why it was so derpy maybe, but yeah, it seems to be okay now obviously since it's been fixed. Woodlog 26 and 45 stability fix. Again, I hadn't really noticed too many problems with it, but I'm guessing they wasn't maybe supporting some of the buildings as good as they should have done. Shield tutorial fix for wood shields. Guess it's not going to pop up huge as soon as you've got a wooden shield in your hand as much as it did before. And they've enabled Jacko turnips. You should be able to craft these as soon as you found turnips resin, and it'll just give you a nice little jack-o'-lantern just in time for the All Devil's Night, otherwise known as Halloween. And there we go guys, that is the hotfix today. Any other news and info about VALHEIM, I'll deliver it to you. In terms of guides and stuff, I'm slowing down a little bit as I'm concentrating on other stuff basically, and I feel like I've done the most important stuff I thought you guys would find useful. That said, I am going to be revisiting my 100 days of VALHEIM. We're going to work towards 200 days very soon, so give me a follow on Twitch TV to see the majority of that recorded, and I'll see you rat bags later.